Welcome to Brunswick Beat,
Brunswick County's only television news show, brought to you by the Brunswick Beacon. I'm Rachel Johnson.
and I'm Stacey Manning. An involuntary manslaughter trial has begun for a teen accused of killing two friends in a fatal car wreck in 2009. The trial of Joseph Moreno, 20, began Monday. Then 17 years old, Moreno was indicted in December 2009 on 2 counts of felony involuntary manslaughter. He was initially charged in June 2009 after being served with a warrant, which was taken out by North Carolina Highway Patrol. The fatal wreck occurred on May 7, 2009 on Royal Oak Road near Charlotte. Jacob Mosley, 18, and Caleb Hawkins, 17, were killed.
Shortly before noon on Tuesday, July 24th, a call went across the emergency radio scanner for medical help for an animal bite. The dispatcher said it was a possible shark bite, and the victim was on the beach with lacerations to the leg. Emergency personnel were sent to 121 West 1st Street in Ocean Isle Beach. According to Mayor Debbie Smith, it was not a shark bite. She said first responders said it looks more like a bluefish bite or stingray barb, and she was told the bite was 1 to 1.5 inches. At 5 p.m. Tuesday, she hadn't received any further updates from the family. The incident is the second reported animal bite on Ocean Isle Beach in as many months. On Monday, June 18th, a 6-year-old girl from Ohio was bitten by a shark on the east end of the island. She received 140 stitches.
A man has pleaded guilty to raping and getting an 11-year-old Leland girl pregnant. Luis Perez Valencia, 34, pleaded guilty Monday to first-degree rape. At the time of the rape, which was in 2011, Perez Valencia was in the United States illegally. Superior Court Judge Thomas Locke sentenced him to 192 to 240 months in prison, which is about 16 to 20 years. After serving his prison sentence, immigration officials will be responsible for his deportation.
2 Brunswick County women have been arrested for their alleged roles in an employee embezzlement scheme. They are charged with embezzling more than $100,000 from their employer, Tidewater Dental Office in Calabash. After a 6-month investigation, detectives arrested Jada Atkinson and April Winch. Atkinson, 42, of Boiling Spring Lakes, was charged with felony conspiracy and embezzling more than $100,000. Winch, 48, also of Boiling Spring Lakes, was charged with felony conspiracy and embezzling more than $100,000. Both women have been released on bond.
Prosecutors have dropped charges against a visiting Catholic priest who was arrested in Brunswick County in 2010. Edgar Sepulveda, 49, was arrested in January 2010, charged with 1 count of second-degree sexual offense and 1 count of sexual battery. He was suspended from the priesthood when he was arrested more than 2 years ago. According to the Catholic Diocese of Raleigh, he was suspended in January 2010. While criminal charges have been dropped in Brunswick County, the diocese investigation continues. Sepulveda's attorneys say he is relieved the charges have been dropped and he will continue to cooperate in the diocese investigation.
No upset bids were filed by Monday's 5 p.m. deadline to purchase what was once Brunswick Community Hospital and its more than 30 acres of land. At their meeting Monday, July 2nd, commissioners accepted a $1.575 million bid from Jacobs Real Estate Advisors, LLC, and Katie Rich Asset Management, LLC. Now that the bidding process is over, the next step would be to begin contract negotiations with the bidders.
Logs from fallen trees are stacked at the entrance to Carolina Shores Golf and Country Club as tree removal work approved by the town continues. The town has approved allowing removal of between 900 and 1,000 trees at the course, which must be approved in phases. Phase 1, which launched in early July, has consisted of removal of more than 100 trees from the 16th, 17th, and 19th tees. Town Administrator Mike Hargett said Tuesday the phase will be completed once the golf course has addressed removal of debris, logs, and stumps. Golf course manager Philip Bureau has said the tree removal is necessary to allow for more sunlight on the greens. Calabash's annual Town Hall Day this Friday will focus on the weather. This year's event, set from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. July 27th at Town Hall on Persimmon Road, will focus on storm history and hurricane preparedness. Highlights will include experts from the Weather Bureau in Wilmington, a hurricane simulation trailer, a TV meteorologist, and weather-related prizes. Weather experts will also be on hand to program weather radios. The new Brunswick County Mobile Emergency Command Bus will be there as well. The public is invited to attend.
Watch 2 of Charlotte's firemen compete for a chance to win $10,000. Justin Ward and John Petrie will appear on the History Channel's new show, Get Picked. The duo is a part of the show's inaugural season. The show pits 4 teams of 2 amateur pickers against each other. During the 6-part series, weekend pickers go head-to-head in a series of elimination challenges to find items they think will fetch top market value. The team whose item brings the lowest appraisal gets picked off and sent home. Remaining teams advance to the next challenge, where their profit from the first challenge becomes the base for getting the next item. Ward and Petrie will appear on the show's 3rd episode called Outside the Box. The episode is set in the Gulf Coast. Tune into the History Channel to catch the show. Find all of these stories and much more inside this week's Beacon, available on newsstands now. Welcome to the Beacon Sports Report. Brunswick County beat Columbus County 12-5 in 7 innings to win the North Carolina Junior Dixie Boys State Championship July 17th at Smithville Park. Jahid Kason hit a leadoff home run in the first inning, and Jonathan Carlisle hit a 3-run home run in the second inning, which gave Brunswick an 8-3 lead and was the turning point of the game. 8 of 9 Brunswick batters had hits in the victory. For manager L.C. Piggott, this was his 4th state championship. The 2012 World Series is August 4th through 8th in Christiansburg, Virginia. Brunswick finished runner-up last year. A tumultuous 8 months for Jimmy Fletcher ended triumphantly July 18th when he coached the East to a 34-9 victory in the East-West All-Star football game. Fletcher said it probably was one of the sweetest wins he has ever had, mindful of how he was dismissed in December as head coach at West Brunswick High School, but later won a grievance to get back his job. East defensive back Taylor Buffkin, who intercepted a pass and played for Fletcher at West Brunswick, agreed with Fletcher's sentiment. He said it was good that Fletcher was the head coach of this game and that Fletcher was his head coach throughout his high school career. The annual Trojan Football John Murphy Golf Tournament will be played a few weeks later than in previous years, and it will allocate some of the money raised for scholarships. The tournament, a fundraiser for the West Brunswick football team, is traditionally played in July, but West Brunswick coach Jimmy Fletcher has been busy most of this month preparing to coach the East in the North Carolina Coaches Association East-West All-Star Football. So he decided to have the tournament at 8:30 a.m. on August 11th at Briarwood Golf Club. This year, the tournament ties in perfectly with the 2012 football season. It comes just one day after the Trojans and other teams play in the BB&T Football Jamboree in Wilmington. The entry fee of $50 per golfer or $200 per team covers breakfast and other food and beverages. For more information or to be a whole sponsor, call Fletcher at 209-3516. Read all these stories and see more great photos in this week's sports section of the Beacon.
Hi, I'm Stacy Manning, Managing Editor of the Brunswick Beacon. Did you get engaged recently or married? Have you celebrated a milestone anniversary or did you have a baby? How about letting us share the news with our readers? You can email your social news to me at editor@brunswickbeacon.com, or you can log on to our website at www.brunswickbeacon.com. Look for the Submit News icon near the top right-hand corner of the page. Deadlines are noon each Friday.
At Brunswick County Animal Shelter today with Randy and volunteer Buzz McManus. Buzz, thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
What can you tell us about Randy?
Randy is a lab, black lab. He's been here 1 month and he needs a good home.
He does, and they estimate he's about 1 year and 7 months old. He's the sweetest dog. He's a black lab, of course, and he would make a great pet for anybody who's looking for a good dog here at the shelter. They're open to the public for visitation from 10 to 4, Mondays through Fridays, and there are plenty of other dogs and cats here to visit with also. Right, Buzz?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Buzz, and thank you too, Randy.
Brunswick Little Theater is presenting The Wizard of Oz this weekend and next in Odell Williamson Auditorium at BCC. Times are 7:30 p.m. July 27th and July 28th and August 3rd and 4th, and at 3 p.m. July 29th and August 5th. The local production is from a book adaptation of the renowned MGM motion picture screenplay, complete with music and lyrics. It consists of a cast of 52 ranging in age from 4 to older than 65, plus a 14-person band and a stage crew of more than 2 dozen. Tickets can be purchased at the Odell Williamson ticket offices by calling 755-7416 or go online to bccowa.com.
Learn the history they don't teach in school. That is the motto behind the OIB Ghost Walk. Husband and wife Will and Allison Smith lead the walk. The Smiths have put a lot of research into the walk and share local lore, legends, and ghost sightings, as well as history in the family-friendly adventure. The Ghost Walk covers legends of Brunswick County, the ghosts that roam Ocean Isle Beach, and unexplained events. The walk also covers forgotten Civil War battles, mysteries seen by presidents, lights that baffle science, haunted plantations, and strange booms. Some of the legends discussed on the Ghost Walk include the Gray Man Ghost, the Phantoms of Apricot Creek, the Seneca Guns, the Mako Light, Mount Misery, Hickory Hall Manor, and more. The OIB Ghost Walk is 7 p.m. every Tuesday and Thursday through September 3rd. Participants are asked to arrive 15 minutes early as tickets sell out quickly. The meetup point is at the picnic tables beside Sunset Slush at the OIB Pier. Tickets are $10 per adult and $5 per child, 12 and younger. Call 910-221-4387 for more information or to make a reservation.
One of Shalot's dining options has expanded and business is booming. The Grill, owned and operated by Sal Rubio, serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Formerly located in the gas station near Neighbor Dodge, the Grill has opened its doors on Main Street in the former Hardee's building. The new location is 3 times bigger and offers 80 seats to diners. The Grill is now open 7 a.m. until 9 p.m. Breakfast is served until 11 a.m. Lunch and dinner are served until 9 p.m. with specials for each meal. The menu includes all of Rubio's gas station favorites with the addition of a few new items. Weekly and daily specials are posted on the restaurant's blackboard near the entrance and are emailed to subscribers each Monday morning. During lunch, diners are encouraged to call ahead to place takeout orders at 754-6190. To become a part of the weekly email list, email srubio74@hotmail.com.
Bees have been happily abuzz on oodles of sunflowers in bloom in Steve and Renee Long's field in the Longwood community. Last week, the Longs invited people at their church, Seaside United Methodist in Sunset Beach, to come out and see and pick some of the thousands of flowers in bloom. Renee said her husband annually plants the sunflowers on about an acre of family heirloom land on Pireway Road. The flowers don't last long, she adds. Their peak lasts about 2 weeks. Days after the Longs issued their invitation, the sunflowers were already starting to droop and fade.
That's all the time we have for tonight, but you can read all these stories and much more in this week's Beacon. If you have comments or suggestions for us at Brunswick Beat, you can email us at brunswickbeat@brunswickbeacon.com. Don't forget to follow the Beacon on Facebook and Twitter. Just search for Brunswick Beacon.
Thank you for joining us, and don't forget to tune in next week for a brand new edition of Brunswick Beat, Brunswick County's only television news show. We close out this week's show with images from the newest edition of Island Living. Find the Island Living inside this week's Beacon in stands throughout the county.